Hi there. My name is Matthew. I'm a strategic systems consultant here at Quest Software. And today I'd like to talk about a subject that comes up in almost every conversation that I have within any usually mid-size or larger organization that is looking at something like GPOADmin, which is, all right, I have multiple domains in multiple forests. What can GPOADmin do for me? How does GPOADmin interact in those kind of topologies? So let's break it down. Firstly, a single instance, and I'm going to refer to GPOADmin here as an instance because a single sort of quote unquote instance of GPOADmin can actually have multiple GPOADmin servers. So we'll use the word instance here, but a single instance of GPOADmin will always automatically cover all the domains within a forest. And it doesn't matter, it doesn't need to be installed in the root of the root domain of the forest. It can be installed in any of them. Domains within a forest are always going to have, or I shouldn't say always, almost always going to have the appropriate trust relationships in place. And you don't need to do anything special for GPOADmin to be able to see those domains. They're just going to pop right in, and you'll see that list there. Things get a little bit more complex when we start talking about domains in forests that are external. We'll call these foreign forests or external forests, external domains. I might use those interchangeably. But at any rate, so these are domains in forests that aren't in the same forest as the domain that GPOADmin is installed in. So the answer as to whether GPOADmin can support these is maybe. And it depends 100% on the trust relationships between the domain in which GPOADmin is installed and those foreign domains. If you have a bidirectional trust, full support is possible. GPOADmin can behave just like it is managing a domain within the same forest. If you have a one-way trust, specifically if the foreign domain trusts the GPOADmin domain, you have most capability works. There's a couple of capability points that don't. Specifically, anytime that you need to edit like a security filter within GPOADmin, it's impossible to actually pick a security object from the FAR domain because the GPOADmin domain doesn't trust it. So, things like setting security filtering, there's a few other things internally within policies that involve actually like picking a security principle. Yeah, those you can't do from the calling domain. You would have to like set those on a client that's actually installed in one of those domains, which actually does work. So if it's a one-way trust, and the foreign domain trusts GPOADmin, most things work. Obviously, if it's the other direction, if the GPOADmin domain trusts the other, and only trusts the other, that doesn't work because there's no way of being able to set the permissions for the GPOADmin service account in that foreign domain in order for GPOADmin to actually do any work. And if there is no trust between different domains, then obviously GPOADmin can't work directly with those from a single instance. Now, it is possible for multiple GPOADmin instances to interact with each other. So let's say you have a domain in a separate forest that doesn't trust this domain. You can actually do a GPOADmin installation there, have a separate version control root, a separate installation, its own SQL server, its own version control root location. And then you can aggregate those similar to this illustration on the screen where you have multiple connections open. Then if you've got multiple connections open, you can do things like do reports and compare GPOs between the two different domains or forests. You can sort of export or copy domains between, GPOs between those two different domains. You can even set up synchronization so that you can automatically push changes from a GPO, a source GPO, across an untrusted forest boundary into another GPO in that foreign domain. So again, there's definitely utility that can be had by aggregating multiple GPOADmin instances under the same client console. But let's get more practical here. Let's Let's take the next couple minutes and actually show you what it's like to, if you're lucky enough to have a bidirectional trust, what it's like to integrate GPOADmin with a foreign domain. So when I expand this, you can see my live environment that I only have titancorp.local. This is an Azure tenant for Intune purposes. So I'm only connected to this single Active Directory domain. Now, I do have my GPOADmin service account already ACLed appropriately using the least privilege model in my foreign domain. So in order now to have GPOADmin to tell it that it can manage that, I'm actually going to go into the registry. So I already have an RDP window open here onto my GPOADmin server, and I've opened up regedit. And in regedit, go to HTTP local machine, software, quest, GPOADmin, vcconfig, and we create a multi-word key here called external domains. We can simply list in line by line the quote unquote foreign domains that we want to be able to manage. Choose OK. Now, if I go back into GPOADmin, refresh, you can see that that domain then just immediately pops in. It's actually something that doesn't require even a service restart. Because I've already sort of appropriately ACLed that, I can go in here and start, you can see in this particular case, I've had it registered before, so it already has objects that are registered into GPOADmin. And I can work with this just like I could a subdomain of the same forest. So it can be as simple as that. Or again, if you have different sort of trust relationships, it can get a lot more complex as well. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you.